Hello and welcome back to my channel. Unlock the doors of wisdom with decoding knowledge. Subscribe now and embark on a journey of enlightenment. Let's decode the mysteries together.
Who drinks RC Cola anyway? It's a question that Coke and Pepsi consumers have been asking for decades. RC has had devoted admirers for almost a century. It would have given Coke and Pepsi a run for their money in an alternate, and very plausible, universe. At one time, it did. Believe it or not, Royal Crown Cola was once one of the most inventive corporations in the beverage sector. It introduced the first canned soda, the first caffeine-free soda, and the first 16-ounce drink. It was the first to mainstream Diet Cola, and did countrywide taste evaluations. But why isn't it so common today? Hang on as we go back in time and see the rise and tragic fall of RC Cola. RC Cola began in Columbus, Georgia, when a young pharmacist, Claude A. Hatcher, sought to produce and bottle beverages for his family's grocery shop. He dubbed his new beverage line Royal Crown. However, the company's origins were sparked by a quarrel with the reigning king of soft drinks, Coca-Cola. According to Encyclopedia.com, Hatcher was selling a lot of that soft drink to his grocery store customers and thought he deserved a piece of the profits, or at the very least, a lower purchasing price on the bottles. Hatcher, then 27 years old, was denied by Coca-Cola from the demands for more commission, and that led to birth of Royal Crown. Royal Crown introduces its first sodas. Despite his desire to compete with Coca-Cola, Hatcher's first soda was Royal Crown Ginger Ale in 1905, followed by Cherry Cola in 1907. The company grew so quickly that the Hatchers found themselves as soda makers. To distribute its popular product, the family founded Union Bottling Works, subsequently renamed Cherry Cola Company, and by 1920 had expanded to provide soda syrups to 700 franchise bottling facilities. During World War I, the firm even built its sugar refinery to fulfill rationing demand. Coca-Cola, however, was not satisfied with the cola designation in its name and sued the corporation, claiming ownership of the phrase. According to Mental Floss, Hatcher battled the case for years while growing his firm, but in 1923, a court ruled with Coca-Cola, ordering a name change to Chero, which impacted sales. Hatcher instead produced a fruity drink named Netty, which resulted in another firm name change to the Netty Corporation in 1928. When the Great Depression came, however, Netty's sales fell, and Hatcher died in 1933. Royal Crown makes a comeback. With the company's sales director, H.R. Mott, at the lead, sales numbers began to improve. As a shrewd businessman, Mott discontinued manufacturing of the worst-selling sodas and reintroduced Cherry Cola in 1934 as a plain, not cherry-flavored, cola dubbed Royal Crown. In homage to the line's roots, sales would increase more than tenfold over the following decade, and the Netty Corporation was back in the game. A scientist created the new Royal Crown Cola over 6 months, according to Dr. Pepper's Snapple Group, and the effort paid off as the beverage became an immediate phenomenon. By the 1940s, the soda had reached 47 of the 48 contiguous states, thanks to innovative advertising starring the era's top performers, such as Bob Hope and Bing Crosby. Overall, the 1940s were a prosperous decade for Royal Crown. In 1940, the corporation pioneered publicly conducted blind tasting testing against rivals and Triumph. Meanwhile, in 1944, a court declared that the word cola was once again permissible for producers. Therefore, the firm was renamed Royal Crown Cola Company. Royal Crown's innovations create controversy. Now that it had gained traction, Royal Crown had made several contributions to the soda industry, producing the first widely accessible canned sodas in 1954, followed by larger 16-ounce bottles in 1959. Royal Crown was also the first firm to introduce diet soda to the public, with Diet Right, followed by a caffeine-free variant called RC 100 and a cherry-flavored variation called Diet Cherry RC. Diet sodas were designed for diabetics, but they were also popular among dieters. Unfortunately, the diet soda sparked controversy owing to the use of cyclamets as a sweetener, which was later prohibited due to health concerns in 1970. Since Diet Right had helped Royal Crown reach the #1 place in the diet soda category, the health issue caused the company's revenues to drop. In an unusual twist, the corporation diversified by purchasing 2 fruit juice manufacturers and 7 home furnishings companies before acquiring the fast food giant Arby's. The company was bought by Victor Posner, who took over in 1984. Royal Crown loses major market share. As Royal Crown struggled, Coca-Cola and Pepsi were engaged in the cola wars of the 1970s and 1980s, in which the top 2 cola makers strove to outdo each other for years. Later, Royal Crown was purchased by Trier Companies in 1993, which had its own connection with the troublesome billionaire Posner. According to Funding Universe, Trier attempted to resurrect the floundering brand by adding $25 million to the yearly marketing budget, which helped to boost sales somewhat. In 1999, the new owners hoped to reverse the company's previous Diet Right controversy by collaborating with Johnson & Johnson on a new sweetener and a medical marketing national ad campaign. As Adage reported that the diet soda had only a 0.3% share of U.S. beverages at the time and didn't even make the top 10 best-selling diet drinks. By 2000, Cadbury Schweppes had bought the RC Cola brand, which was transferred to its Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, which is currently known as Keurig Dr. Pepper. The Cott Corporation purchased the worldwide sales rights to RC Cola in 2001. Despite all these encounters, RC Cola is still available in 67 countries and, according to Mental Floss, is a top seller in the Philippines. Even today, 115 years after its modest seller origins, it remains a favorite Southern underdog worth drinking for many American soda enthusiasts. And that's the story of RC Cola and how it came from one of the most influential to one of the most unpopular soft drink manufacturers. Have you had any RC drinks? How was it? Please let us know in the comments section. Until the next one, bye.